Hey guys, welcome to another edition of World of Warcraft news. We're going to talk about the new stuff that is going on in the World of Warcraft and all that good stuff this week. Of course, the first thing we're going to talk about is right where we left off last week in the Blackrock Foundry race for World First, which I thought would be over by now, but I have to eat my words because it's totally not over. There's still no one who has killed Blackhand. So let's take a look at where we are standing right now in the race for World First. I think it'll go as no surprise to anyone that right now Method and Paragon are number 1 and number 2. They're followed by Midwinter, Exorcist, and Blood Legion, all at 8 out of 10. Method and Paragon are at 9 out of 10. So that is the world standings. And again, no one has killed Blackhand, so we're still waiting for that. For the US, we have Midwinter, Blood Legion, Nightmare Asylum, Ascension, and Avast. All of them are at 8 out of 10, except for Midwinter, who got Blast Furnace last night around 3 a.m., so they are now 9 out of 10. And then for the EU standings, we have Method, Paragon, Exorcist from scratch, and Practice. Again, all 8 out of 10 except Method and Paragon, who are, of course, 9 out of 10 and are in there right now as this is being recorded working on Blackhand. There's also the Asia standings. I'm not going to list them because I'm afraid I'm going to have the guild names wrong, but we have supposedly the guild names are Style War, Enjoy Raid, Heart of the Dragon, Yellow 7, and Shimizu Stars, all at 8 out of 10, except for Shimizu Stars at 7 out of 10. So they're all contenders as well. There's quite a few guilds actually that are at 8 out of 10. It seems that Blast Furnace is the real stalling point for everyone, that it's just sort of a bottleneck and a really, really difficult fight for everyone to get through. I've only seen Blast Furnace so far on normal and LFR, and it's a pain there. So I can't imagine how it is in Mythic. So I'm curious who you guys think is going to pull out the win in this race. Because again, we have 3 guilds right now sitting at 9 out of 10, but no one has downed Blackhand yet. So let's see who you guys think is going to pull off the victories. The next thing we have to talk about in the World of Warcraft news is patch 6.1. Yay! It's coming next Tuesday. It's officially been announced by Blizzard. I don't know, guys. I'm a little disappointed in this patch. There's almost no content added in this patch. Nothing to progress the storylines further. It's all sort of cosmetic stuff. So we have a new heirloom system, which was supposed to be at WoD release, but we're getting it now. Better late than never. Blood elves are getting prettier. New colorblind and anti-aliasing and lighting improvements, which are all cool things that make the game prettier, but they don't make it better to play necessarily. Tweeting wow, and so now you have Twitter integration into your WoW, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm sure I'm gonna use the Twitter integration, but it's not content. It's not new stuff to go out and do in the world that advances the storyline. The stuff at the Iron Docks that relates to Blackrock Foundry, which is the raid we're in right now, and it's right outside the Iron Docks. If you look at the map, is right outside Blackrock Foundry. All of that stuff was scrapped and is being pushed back to 6.2, which, I mean, we're going to be in a different raid by then. So it doesn't really make sense to go back and do the quest lines outside of the current raid to advance the storyline there. What I'm curious about is if that means that Tanea Jungle is getting pushed back. So it'll be interesting to see how that works out. I don't know. I'm a little disappointed that there's no real new content. There's definitely new stuff at your garrison. You do have new weekly and daily quests. There's a defeat a raid boss thing where you can summon. These bosses drop 645 and 655 gear. So if you've even done the normal versions of the raids, this does nothing for you. So, I mean, it's cool. It's kind of neat that you get to kill a raid boss in your garrison, but it's not really going to help you at all if you've done any. I mean, I think LFR gear for Blackrock Foundry is 655 ish. I'm not sure. I don't remember off the top of my head. But anyway, the highest level gear is 655 that you can get from these garrison quests, and that's a chance at that. So I don't know. There's definitely new followers, new follower missions, some changes to the garrison buildings, some updates to things like that, some cosmetic transformations for like druids who can use some of the cosmetic toys now. Definitely some class tuning changes, and from what I can see, as far as the only class that I've looked at, which is Hunter, it looks like they're bringing the lower performing specs up rather than nerfing survival, which is obviously the very, very top performing specs. So that's good. I mean, that's a positive thing, but yeah, there's no new content, no new things to go out and do, and personally I find that a little bit disappointing that there's nothing really cool to go out and do now in that they're adding. So yeah, that's a little bit annoying for me anyways. I don't know. Guys. I would like the storyline to have been advanced. It just makes playing the game more exciting when the storyline is advanced a little bit as well, and you're learning new things about why you're in the raid that you're in. Why are you in Blackrock Foundry killing these guys, and all of that stuff around the Iron Docks was supposed to revolve around that. And of course, the Garrison campaign doesn't continue until Tana and Jungle unlocks, which it's no surprise because that's how it ends, saying that you'll see us in Tana and Jungle. So I'm not surprised by that. I'm disappointed that there's nothing in the meantime to give us a little bit of hint of the content that's coming. So I mean, I'll go out and still have plenty to do. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh my gosh, I have nothing to do in WoW. I definitely have tons of stuff to do in WoW. I need more time in the day to do all the stuff in WoW that I would like to do. So that's not the issue. I think the issue is just advancing the storyline. There's no new storyline coming in 6.1. And that's the part that bugs me. I would like some more storyline other than just like, oh, we're going to fix all these things about your garrison and we're going to make your blood elves prettier. Which is sort of what it feels like. And we're going to let you tweet from WoW, live from WoW. Which, like I said, I'm not going to lie. I'm totally going to use it, when I solo a boss and stuff. It's going to be easier to just tweet it directly from WoW rather than go search through my screenshots folder and try and find this stuff. But still, no new content. But moving on, not going to harp on that for too long. There is something else coming. Blackrock Foundry Raid Finder Wing 2, the Black Forge, is going to unlock also on Tuesday with 6.1. So that's going to unlock Hans and Franz, Flamebender, Graz, and Kromog for LFR. So people who have not experienced those fights will get to do that on LFR version. So that is all that's coming up in this next week and everything that happened since last week's news. So let me know what you guys think about who is going to take the race for world first. Leave a comment about that, who you think's going to win. Let me know what you think about 6.1. Are you disappointed? Are you cool with it? Have you had enough of new content and need a little bit of a break? Let me know what you think. And then also, of course, about LFR opening up. I will see you guys in Draenor. I'll see you guys next week. We'll be doing another news video to kind of follow up on the race for world first, and on any other news that might come out in the meantime. Until then, have fun in Draenor, and I will see you then.